Hey guys, it's your girl Kirami Kitty Melody, and today I'm gonna be reacting to how to get a bikini body for feminists, right? As soon as I read the title, I realized like, oh yeah, that's probably gonna be fucking shit. It's not gonna give us good advice on maybe like exercising, eating healthy. Yeah, probably some pro fat shit.
The sun is shining,
The pina coladas are flowing.
and everybody's headed to the beach. You know what that means?
It's time for some fun in the sun.
No, it's time to work on your bikini body.
Oh, so I imagine, exercising and eating healthy, you know, because they clearly don't have even a healthy body, let alone a bikini body.
Before you slip into your swimsuit, you could start a grueling workout routine and manipulate your natural shape and skin tone to reach for an unattainable and oppressive idea of perfection.
Oh, so you mean exercising, like people have done for centuries, for pretty much the beginning of humanity? Wow, it's so oppressive. And wait a minute, right? How is being obese natural? I'm pretty sure that no one is fucking born obese. And it's so fucking weird because they're dressing 1950s, right? Nothing against that, but speaking of the 50s, you get so many like people, women in the fat movement saying that, the 50s were more acceptable plus size women. Used to say that, uh people like people used to like women like Betty Page, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Ava Gardner, Shirley Temple when she was older, were basically plus size or because it's plus size today. When that's actually not true at all, right? Like, sure, they're not like fucking anorexic thin, but they're actually pretty slim. They're actually pretty thin for the time, pretty thin, right? And they just had an hourglass or curvy figure. There's a difference between having an hourglass or pear-shaped figure and just being obese. There's a difference between fat and curvy. A huge difference.
Or you could follow a few quick and easy tips for a self-accepting journey to the beach.
I'm sorry, right? Is this self-accepting? Right, I'm fine with self-accepting, like let's say that you've got small breasts, or you've got one breast over the other, or you have a crooked nose, or you don't look very attractive, right? But the thing is that, or if something genetic, right? I'm all for acceptance, right? For example, right, if you're an albino, right? This is something you were born with, right? There's nothing you could do about it, right? Like some people, right, have vitiligo or skin condition, right? This means acceptance. Why? Because this is something they're born with. They can't do anything about it, right? They can't fucking change the skin color.
Want to turn your flab into...
But I'm sorry, right? Obesity? That is, it's very rarely that's genetically caused by, an unhealthy diet and the lack of exercise. That's your problem. I'm not gonna accept it. Sure, I'm not gonna shame people, but I'm not gonna accept it. That's like telling people to fucking accept, smokers, to accept smoking, because we should celebrate smoking when clearly it kills people. It kills you. These women, here's something, right? The blonde woman is killing herself, and she doesn't know that.
abs in just 2 weeks?
Well, that's too bad, because that's not how exercise works.
Oh, then tell me, how does exercise work for you? What's the fucking exercise? Is the fucking exercise just going to the fridge to get some Nutella? That's the fucking exercise?
And even if it did, no one else gets to tell you what your body should look like.
Actually, science tells you what your body should look like. Science, right? You see, there's something called the body index scale, and the body scale consists of underweight, average, overweight, and obese. And some of these women clearly fit into the overweight, obese range. Sure, there are different body types and all of that, right? But in the end, right, it's fucking obesity is bad.
Here's an easy, guilt-free recipe for your summer barbecue. Go to a barbecue.
Here's something, right? I'm against anorexia as much as I'm against obesity. Both of them are bad. Both of them are really, really dangerous, right? No one should be anorexic, but at the same time, no one should starve themselves, but at the same time, no one should fucking eat a lot.
And don't feel guilty about it.
Contrary to popular
Oh my goodness. You know what's so sad, right? The black girl with basically one leg, it's pretty much the only healthy one in this video, and that's saying something.
belief, your body needs food to provide energy for basic functions. That's science.
Well, yes, your body does need food for energy, but it also needs to burn off the calories, right? Or else it'll be stored as fat. That's science.
Worried that your almost naked body is inappropriate for most public places? Toss that tarp with the confidence that nothing is big enough to cover up the inequality that women have been subjected to for hundreds of years.
Oh my goodness, fucking inequality. What's like fucking made in the 50s or something? It's so weird to talk about, like, oh my goodness, yeah. I want them to go tell that to women in the Middle East about fucking equality. Like this, about, you know, oppression. Like, oh my goodness, they're so oppressed. I'm so oppressed. Yeah. You know what's so sad, right? Like, Western feminists actually worry about this shit. They're about, like, fucking being fat, or, you know, the fat movement. They're about, they should think it's a real fucking issue, right? When in the Middle East, like, women are actually facing real issues, like, you know, quote unquote, honor killings, you know, being beaten up if they don't cover their hair. And in Iran, right, women are actually being imprisoned if they don't fucking cover their hair. Right? They're being imprisoned if they don't cover their hair. There's, like, quote unquote honor killings. You know, women get you know, raped by their husbands. Like, marital rape is still legal in Islam. In the Middle East, it's still fucking legal. And I know there's female genital mutilation going on, and this is the shit that they worry about. This is the shit that they worry about. At this point, it's basically, you know, it's their problem, right? It's not fucking anyone else, it's their own problem, it's their own fault. They could go exercise and be healthy, but they fucking refuse to, like, they act fucking oppressed.
Now it's time for the ultimate bikini body challenge.
Read some literature that challenges the cultural ideas of what constitutes.
Actually, yeah. These books were written by women who aren't doctors, right, or don't have any doctorates. They don't have a PhD in fucking medicine or nutrition. How are you gonna trust these books?
Bikini body.
Don't forget, your brain is a beautiful part of your body too.
So while you're relaxing on the beach,
Oh yeah, and your brain is telling you that you're killing yourself. Slowly.
casually reflecting the male gaze, just remember that everybody is a bikini body.
Not everybody is a bikini body. Okay? These women are clearly unhealthy. And I hate it. I hate it when people say, like, 50s pinup models were because of plus size today. Seriously. I mean, I think Betty Page hated being called fat. If she were alive, she'd pretty much just slap these women in the face.
And aspirational tropes of beauty are 100% BS.
Oh. You mean fucking... Well, yeah. Here's something. I agree that, yes, beauty standards are pretty much shit. But this isn't a standard, right? This fucking be about being healthy. What's fucking next, right? Are we gonna encourage smoking? Are we gonna say that smoking is... Are we gonna say, like, oh, it's fine if you smoke?
Have a great summer!
It's, like, here's something I don't get about, like, the fat movement, right? Is that they want, like... Here's something, right? They want... Like, these women, you know, are about, like, saying that, you know, fat women should be praised and they get oppressed and everybody's beautiful. But when it comes to, like, you know, fat men, like, holy, they're like, ew, you know, like, this, like, ew, this is so, like, ugly. Like, yeah. it's like so ugly. Like, it's so weird is that these are the same women who want, who want all men to basically look like Chris Hemsworth. That's what they want. Right? But as soon as, like, a guy has preferences, they call him fucking sexist, misogynistic. I just don't get the double standards. Anyway, like, seriously, I'm just done with humanity. Anyway, bye guys. See you in the next video. Ta-da.